Leafs lose. And it doesn't really matter. We've all seen the news now. Rodion Amirov diagnosed with a brain tumor. Just shows you right here, life is more important than hockey, than a hockey game. After watching the game, yeah, I was upset because the Leafs lost another one. And then when you get news like this, you realize it is just a game. Like, it doesn't matter that Toronto blew a lead or that Line A got another game-winning goal. This is someone's life. What Kyle Dubas, his Russian team, his doctors in Germany, his family, everyone supporting him, his positivity. That's what's important right now, not a hockey game. So let's just go into it. We're just gonna read off what Sportsnet and what they had to say, what Amirov had to say. But I commend his team, both in Russia and the Leafs, respecting his wishes to keep this close to the chest until he was ready. Prayers for this young man. So let's get into what Sportsnet had posted on the website. This young man is just a role model, and you can see in this interview and this article that he has role models that he's looked up to that have faced similar situations, and he's going into this with full positivity, wanting to beat this, and I commend Rodion Amirov. Okay, let's go through it. So, from Sportsnet, Maple Leafs prospect Amirov on brain tumor diagnosis. I want to stay positive. Toronto Maple Leafs prospect Rodion Amirov has one incredibly important goal. I want to stay positive, and I want people to think positively about me. So the Toronto Maple Leafs announced on Wednesday that while undergoing treatment for another injury, I think it was a clavicle, Amirov was diagnosed with a brain tumor and will not play the rest of the season. The obvious reaction is to be extremely concerned for him, but Amirov wants none of that. There are many other people that have their own sicknesses and illnesses. I want to show by example that I can give people hope. And he goes on to talk about Brian Boyle coming back and winning the Mastian Trophy after being diagnosed with a form of bone marrow cancer. Brian Boyle said stuff at the time, stay positive because it can get better, and it will get better. You have to have that mentality. He thinks of Oscar Lindblom coming back last year and playing in the bubble, or 2019 and playing in the bubble. He talks about bunch of different people like snowboarder Max Parrott, who won a silver medal at the 2018 Winter Olympics. He's talking about how he's posting his workout videos to show positivity and that people can beat this. He keeps going on. He talks about Alyssa, sorry for the name, Klebanova, who reached as high as number 20 on women's tennis tour. She had stage 2 Hodgkin's lymphoma. And she came back from that. All of these people, they refuse to give up, and Amirov's not giving up either, not on his goal. And you know what? He thanks his doctors, his team in Russia, and the Maple Leafs organization for the unconditional support. You got Dubas, who's messaged him tons of times since drafting him, not just obviously since the diagnosis. And all he wants is to be positive. And I think that's absolutely amazing. And I think in this world, we're not positive. I myself, even about the Leafs, I'm not that positive sometimes. But from this interview, they literally state you wouldn't know anything was wrong. He smiles, he laughs, and he just wants to be positive. and he wants to push forward, and he wants to beat this. If you go all the way down to the article, I definitely recommend it. I'm going to put the link to the article in the video in the description down below. But the best thing was when he says to end his Zoom call with Sportsnet is never give up. The challenge you are given in life are for you to overcome. Always stay positive. From a young man, a 20-year-old man, being diagnosed with brain cancer, he's expected to fight for a spot for the Toronto Maple Leafs next year. He's playing in Russia in the KHL. He's been an important piece for that team, for Russia, for their World Junior program, etc. To all of this coming to a crashing halt, and for him to just come out the other side and say, no, I can beat this. I want to beat this. It's amazing. And prayers and everything to Rodion Amirov and his family. You got this, buddy. We believe in you. So yeah, Rodion, all the best. Best wishes. Speedy recovery. And Leafs fans, every hockey fan, everyone in the world is pulling for you. Best of luck. You can do this. Now, I guess a quick segue to the game. Yeah, Leafs lost 4-3. They lost in overtime. Patrick Laine scored 2 goals this game, both the same way, over the glove hand. Actually, most goals went over Jack Campbell's glove hand. Jackets were better at the beginning. Leafs were better throughout the second. Into the third period, the Jackets started out well on the power play. The Leafs fought. There was a potential kick-in that, the way the NHL is going, you might as well just get rid of the kick-in rule because no one understands what it is. For me, it wasn't a kicking motion. It was like, yeah, he moved his foot in that direction, but it's not a kick, I would say. But yeah, we'll just go through it. First, Michael Bunting's goal. The little play by Matthews dropping it to Marner. Marner basically diving in the air, Bobby Orr-esque, twisting his wrist to feed Bunting. That was spectacular. It was spectacular. Oh, by the way, Merzlikins and Korpisalo aren't in net, but it doesn't matter these days. People can play net. Yeah, and they seem to play well against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Patrick Laine, then he comes in, he snipes over the glove hand side, he gets his goal, okay, 1-1, and that's in the second period. And then from there, it's the Leafs show. I think they end up shooting 30-something shots to 20 at one point. Austin Matthews gets a great goal, deacon to the backhand. Good little pass there by David Kampf. He's got a lot of confidence going. Leafs go into the third period up 2-1, and you think, okay, that's only 1 goal lead. That's probably better than the 3-goal lead. Minute and 5 in, Boakfist basically does a Morgan Riley, but not as good of a shot. Jack Campbell wants that one back. Travis Dermott wants to get his stick in the lane. It was somehow by his legs. That sucks. I don't know what was happening there. Very stagnant penalty kill for once. And the Leafs are very good at the penalty kill. Not here. Boakfist scores. It's 2-2. And 6 minutes after that, Lyubushkin, yes, he played this game. Muzzin's hurt. That sucks. Hopefully he is back soon, but we never know. He's not with the team. Anyway, Lyubushkin goes, tries to get the puck. It gets by him in the Jacket zone, and it's Brandon Gauntz goes the other way. He scores. I think it was under the blocker, this one. Just sneaked by, okay, or just snuck by. It's 3-2, great. That not good. I thought the Leafs were doing really well up to that point, even not down, but tied 2-2. It carries on, and 10 minutes later goes by, and at 17:54 with the net pulled, chaos ensues. There's a nice tip by Spezza. It goes around the other way. Morgan Riley swats at it. John Tavares high sticks it. Werenski plays it. Nylander smacks it. I forget who shoots it next or passes it. Whatever happens, I don't know. Hits off Spezza. It's chaos. Hits off Spezza's skate. He's obviously making that forward motion with his skate. Swings at it with his stick. He might have made contact. He might have not. Very veteran move. It goes by. I thought it was a goal based on what was called goals earlier on in the season, even though against the Leafs you've seen goals like that called in, other goals taken away. So whoever knew, but I thought it was going to be a goal. It was. Okay, great. We go into overtime. And Patrick Laine from the top of the slot, high glove. You can't let Patrick Laine shoot. He's got a lot of confidence this year. He's playing great. He's going to get absolutely paid. I'm looking the way he's going now. If they're going to sign him long term, $8.5, $9 million, $9 million minimum right now. Yeah, he's a streaky player, but when he's hot, he is hot. And he came in looking good in that suit, and he came out of the game with a game-winning goal, another 2-goal performance. Well over a point per game. Columbus Blue Jackets win 4-3. I'm going to commend the Leafs for coming back, especially giving up another lead. They worked hard. They fought for it. The third and fourth line looked good again at times, I would say. I think the fourth line was on for that third goal, which sucks, but that just happens with Lyubushkin. Just unfortunate. He hasn't even had a practice yet. Marner obviously had a highlight reel goal. Matthews a goal and 2 assists tonight. And Leafs lose. And I wasn't upset, really, that they lost. I was like, okay, they tied it up. They lost. In OT, Patrick Laine can shoot. Jack Campbell probably wants a few back. And then the news came. And you go, it's just a hockey game. And that's it. Some people might be upset, but not me. It was a hockey game. It's more important things. And that more important thing is the health and care of Rodion Amirov. So that's it for me. Not much else to say on the game. Let me know down below your thoughts. And prayers for Amirov and his family. All right. See you next time. Go Leafs go.